My name is Mark Boohaker. I'm the Vice President of Technology for WOWorks, which is a family of 6 restaurant brands. We're a remote office, so we're everywhere our guests are, but our brands have a presence in about 23 states in the U.S. So we support about 350 different individual restaurant franchises in the U.S. ProProfs is unique in the sense that it does so many things so well, but it makes it such that the teams that are supporting them, we can implement that into already existing workflows. So we can bring a quiz, a course, and integrate it into existing, PDF assets, digital training assets, and have it complement our already bought into ecosystem for how we distribute documents, how we distribute newsletters. I don't know if modular is the best word, but white label is the one I think that typically gets the most people nodding. But inside of a very small frame, ProProfs does such a superior job in getting what we need out of challenging someone's understanding of any type of competency, any type of product release that we're doing. The way that it's able to be white labeled, it makes us look like as a company that we're doing all the heavy lifting behind the scenes, and that's not the case. It's the fine kind of integration and the fine product of ProProfs that allows us to do it. So right now we use it, it's integrated into our intranet system, and we use it to kind of certify trainers and get as many of our team members to a certified trainer level. We use it with respect to new product launches, and if there's a specific build or type of assembly instruction or preparation, we challenge the team members' understanding using the ProProfs application. We have our own internal training program that is all spelled out within ProProfs, right? So that happens every time we hire a team. So at any time, so ProProfs becomes a tool that we use in onboarding to that extent. So a new employee comes on, they go through the ProProfs curriculum, and then they are trained. They're ready to service the guest after a couple of hours, if not weeks at times, in front of getting some repetitions, as we like to call it. The problem that ProProfs solves, because there are just a number of alternatives out there, but where ProProfs stands out is it addresses the problem of another dashboard, another login, it solves that. And over time, that's just become so important to our group, is to be able to have, our own, way that we have users, our own intranet basically, and then bring our users that are already in our intranet, into contact with ProProfs. So that's really what the problem that ProProfs solved for us. It was, missing usernames and passwords for a different site, and just having a separate dialogue. We found that 55% of the challenges with our previous application was getting people logged in. So over half is finding the user, going to spam, going to junk, and that edge, being on the edge there, it does a lot to diminish, someone's focus and I guess maybe patience at the end of the day to really be at a place to learn, right? And so with the ProProfs model, that's all solved. Usernames, logins, all that goes away, but we still have the tracking. We can track everybody, right? And it's fantastic. What we've seen is it increases the ability, it decreases the amount of labor required for us to train someone. Okay, so when someone's going through training, they're still on the clock and they get paid for that, but they have the ability to kind of learn at their own pace versus on-the-job training, right? They can take these courses and come in and have that more intimate, maybe, connection to the content versus the more stressful setting of being in front of the guest or in the restaurant where you're in front of a trainer. So it has dramatically reduced the amount of time it's taken to train someone because they come in already trained. It used to be a burden when, managers would, I've got a shadow trainer today. They'd hate that, right? Now, when someone comes in to do that shadow is actually adding value at day one, right? So they're a productive, immediate member of the workforce and not necessarily, someone that needs to be handheld on day one. Well, we did look at the LMS package to start. Now, what we ended up doing is we using ProProfs robust API, we
Hmm.
were able to we just added a level of gamification. So when as folks progress through our training program, one of our brands is a burrito company, so the burrito foil peels off, to signify their
Wow.
progress, right? So, and it really, with the way that the technology works at ProProfs, it made it super easy for our downstream tech teams to handle that workflow and really make it more of a marketing project than a technology one. So the open API
Yeah.
really allowed us to do this gamification aspect that was just specific to our brand, right? Burrito, right? And really great, fantastic result out of it. We've looked at all the other portals, and I hope the business model only continues to grow at ProProfs. You have everything from support desk systems to full-blown LMS systems, to phone and chat and other knowledge-based systems, and each one of those seems like they want to excel at each one of those virtues. And that's a contrast to a lot of the competition that will try to maybe marginalize the features of either one of
Hmm.
those things in order to get a more all-inclusive package. And then what happens is that it becomes cost prohibitive for people to adopt.
True.
So the quiz product out there from ProProfs is the best quiz product on the planet, and offers franchisors, excuse me, an ability to add value and communicate clearly with their franchisee, their customer, and it's
Yeah,
just a
absolutely.
fantastic product. I just have the feedback I get is that the way that it works on every device. I mean, because that's the thing, you know, you can have fantastic features on desktop, but the way that we're able to communicate most effectively with our team members, we have to look at the device that their own phone that they're so comfortable and have a relationship with. So the way that the tech can kind of scale down and just really take advantage of a phone and still deliver the same, if not maybe a more engaging type of experience, that for me has to stand out. It really feels like that ProProfs was made, with the mindset of who would actually be using it, and how they would be using it. As a whole, I think that ProProfs is just not a greedy company. I feel like there's a good culture there that listens to the customers that want to use their products, and I can't say that about other brands out there. I just think there's a good culture at ProProfs, and the way they release and maintain products kind of is reflective of that. We love it. A lot of entrepreneurs feels like put together the stack of ProProfs applications. A lot of people that run businesses look like they were involved.